Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Houndstone. So this is an interesting one here. Not too great on the stats, but it's okay. It's going to be a pure ghost type, which is actually going to help it and benefit it, I guess, to some degree. You're not going to be part dark where you're going up against a counter user and they're still destroying you. Okay, let's take it easy here. I know I'm part dark, but come on. Houndstone, absolutely interesting Pokemon here. I'm not a fan of the design, the big lower jaw, but whatever. We're going to have a little fun with it. It is that Halloween time of year, so of course I can't exclude it. I almost did, but I'm glad I didn't because I had a blast with it, and it actually did pretty good. So what we're going to be going with is, of course, Lick, Psychic Fangs, and then Shadow Ball. It has a ground move I forgot the ground move. We just saw it. But you can go with that as well, which would give you coverage up against rocks or steel type. It's not going to really do anything for fairies for you, but I mean, I guess if you went up against a Carbink, I suppose. But there you go. Well, I'm thinking dark type. See, it's always like dark and ghost. It's thinking Sableye, just ghost. So you just have to worry about dark and then fairy. And then ghost, of course, itself. We're going to be pairing it up with Shadow Venusaur as well as Carbinks. And before we do continue on, if you can give this video a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. And of course, make sure you are subscribed. All right, so Houndstone here. All right, we're going to be leading with it the entire time. Met with a Galvantula. Let's get into the commentary right about now. Gonna let this go. It's not very effective. Now, as far as taking damage, it really can't take it could take an okay hit, but that was not very effective. Galvantula does hit pretty hard no matter what. So, it was okay. It's going to be nice when you go up against things that you're resisting, like a Medicham, the counter. It's going to be very nice. Again, you're not going to be dark, so you don't have to worry about that annoyance of them really accumulating that damage. All right, up against Hitmontop, the Carbinks is going to be best buddy. All right, I didn't go for the most ideal one, but now that I think of it, it is actually a special Carbinks because it was the one that I got from the research that I paid for, and it was my first one. So it's not just some random Carbinks that I shouldn't have powered up and I should have went for another one. It's got a little bit of a sentimental value. All right, this Hitmontop is putting in the absolute work here with that triple axle. And they will... Oh, we get to the next one, Venusaur. I'm telling you, this thing is going to be breaking it again, breaking the algorithm again. Just insane. Shadow Venusaur, absolutely amazing. All right, Haxor, show me counter, please. We resist that all the way. Okay, looking good here. Now, check this out. I completely spaced the fact out. Yep, Night Slash. Oh my gosh. But it's okay because at the same time, probably would have let it go anyways if I knew they were going to go for that. Going for the Psychic Fangs ourselves, this is going to be a breaking swipe. We're going to actually shield this up to win the swap here. Since they've already used a shield, we're going to be kind of safe to go ahead and do so. Show me 2 shields, and they're giving me 2 shields, and I was going to say counter them down. Lick them down. Sounds weird saying that. All right, and we're going to go ahead and bring in our Venusaur that absolutely walls the Lantern. They swap into their Trevenant, and I bring in the Carbinks. They attack for a few seconds and they realize, yeah, this is a wrap. This is what we've been waiting for. Medicham, let's go. Psychic Fangs, do you want to go for that? I mean, you could. Remember, you don't resist Psychic. It's going to go right through you, so you have that to consider. They're going to be shielding up Psychic Fangs. The first one, are you kidding me? Let's go. All right, and going for the next one here now, since we lowered the defense. Once, this is actually going to do a decent amount. They're using, I love it when they use 2 shields. Psychic's not going to KO. Let's see what this does here. And they swap into their Dugong. I immediately swap into the Carbinks so they can't get any extra farm. And we can still use the Houndstone to take out that Medicham with a little bit of help that it does have. Then again, the Venusaur can do the same as well. Now, we do not have to look out for a drill run because Carbinks is just a little tank. And it's got amazing moves, so we're just going to farm them down, even with our attack drop. All right, bring it in the Medicham. We're just going to go ahead and take them out here. Might as well. See if we can swap into our Venusaur. And we have that card. We got all 3 still. We got all 3 still. Now, going for that Frenzy Plant, it's going to do a whole heck of a lot. And I could have shielded this up to 3-ball them, but we're just going to go ahead and let it go, let them KO, and I'll bring in the Houndstone to take the win star of the show. Next battle, we're going to see a Greninja. Not good. We need to get the hell out of here, or I'm going to stay. Okay. You know, I was thinking, we have the Carbinks, so it's best that I stay here. Yeah, we don't want to go up against that with their spammy Hydro Cannon that does a ton of damage. Letting the Psychic things go, knowing that they don't need to shield the damn thing. So we're going to go ahead and just let them KO me. They swap. They bring in a Charge Bug. So we swap into our Carbinks here. And we'll let all this go. The Carbink is just going to be able to absorb this. And then hopefully the Venusaur is going to be able to sweep up whatever is in the back. They are shield. Oh, they're shieldless when I'm talking about. Neither of us have used any of our shields. Bringing back the Greninja. Now, hopefully there's no fire in the back. I doubt there's going to be another water type. So, Venusaur, are you going to be able to pull this off? A Cresselia matchup. Now, the advantage we do have here is the fact that we got a ton of energy as well as a bunch of health left. So that Psycho Cut is going to be adding up. More than likely, they're going to be trying to bait us with the Grass Knot or just throwing Grass Knots. The only thing that they can hit us with is Future Sight. Moonblast resisted, Grass Knot massively resisted, and we're shielding that up knowing full well that they probably would have went for that anyways, and we kind of just needed to preserve our health so that we can get to 2 Frenzy Plants and take the win here. Venusaur pulling it off for us. It wasn't like it pulled off a miracle or anything. We came into this with a ton of energy, and we do resist the charge moves. Not that we let any of those go, and well, we let one go, right? All right, Venusaur taking the win for us here. That was a good game. Very nice. Very close with that Psycho Cut. If it had confusion, it would have been a wrap. Deoxys, great lead. They swap into Sableye and immediately bring in Venusaur. I know. I screwed up big time. I effed up. I get it. I should have bring in the Carbinks. Completely wall Sableye. Absolutely. So we'll just have to make up for this here by using 2 damn shields and getting 2 shields from them, and then going in here with the Carbinks and farming them down, and then trying to win some sort of an alignment. Yet again, I had it, and then I screwed it all up. It was in my lap. All right, well, we're going to take that loss there and bring in the Houndstone. I mean, they immediately swap into Deoxys. This is giving me the advantage. So we're going to just stay right where we're at, and we can still swap because they did that insta swap, gaining a little bit of energy, bringing in the Carbinks to farm them down, and we will never know what is in the back because they back out and we take that win. Moving it on to the next one here, another Galvantula. Okay, again, we'll let these lunges go, and we'll bring in the Carbinks to farm them down with the Rock Throw, which is going to be super effective. And by the time this battle's over, we should be able to take them out before they get to their next charge move. Going for the Psychic Fangs after building up to the Shadow Ball. It's going to be very far in between when we get those Shadow Balls off, but when we do, it's going to be worth it because I got to make sure I am going to land it. All right, so taking the win here. Still taking the win. Oh my goodness, Gravestone putting in the work. Houndstone. Oh, this thing. And we have a Venusaur versus Venusaur matchup. Mine is going to be the Shadow. We're going to let this go. We need to hold on to that last shield. We have to. Going for our own Sludge Bomb. And of course, they're shielding it up using their last shield. Now, we need to be careful for a swap. They're going for a Frenzy Plant, of course. We know this, but we still have to shield it up. And we're getting off the Sludge Bomb. Let's go. Venusaur taunting the other Venusaur. Immediately swapping into Carbinks, and I think we're going to get another back out here, and yet again we will not know what is in the back. Okay, let's keep going here. Met with a Deoxys. This is what I love to see. All right, Houndstone, let's get it. And they're swapping into Chestnut. Now before we retreat, I can't speak right now, it's very late. I need to get some rest. Before we retreat, I'm going to go ahead and get off a Psychic Fang. Super effective, lowering their stats, and then bringing in the Venusaur here. And I kind of wanted to farm them down, but we're just going to take them out here. Why not? Let's just go ahead and get rid of them. All right, and they're bringing in a Mandibuzz. So you can already tell what's going on here. Everything's going to align perfectly. The algorithm hit them very hard, and it's a little unfortunate. So we're bringing in the Carbinks, completely walling them here. They swap into Deoxys. I bring in the Houndstone. It's a wrap. They back out, we take the win. It's a shame. I wanted to finish them off with this thing. Come on. All right, moving it on to the next one. What are we going to see here? Yeah, yes, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Bringing in Pelipper, we swap into Carbinks. Yeah, we're taking super effective from the Weather Ball, but yeah, I'm going to farm them all the way down. We do resist everything else, and it's going to take a couple of those, one more to take us out here. So almost there. More than likely, they're going to shield up their Medicham when I do go for the Dazzling Gleam, but that's okay. As long as we win that matchup there, we could have threw Rock Slide a lot sooner, but we're going to be getting a shield from them anyways, and this Medicham's going to get a decent amount of farm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're getting to the Rock Slide. That's a lot of farm, actually. And maybe we should have went for the Rock Slide sooner. Oh, they're catching with the Dugong, though. Yeah, you want to see that. And we're beating them to the Frenzy Plant. We needed to. We had to. That Medicham has energy, and we needed to beat them there. All right, so we'll let this go. And Icy Wind. Okay, bringing in the Houndstone to farm them down with Lick. And Medicham's going to take a Shadow Ball to the face. Now, this is exactly when you would go for it. We're going to just let that go. Yeah, we don't need to shield that up. What's the point? And going for that Shadow Ball to take out that Medicham. Very satisfying. Again, the only complaint I have about this thing is it can't really take a hit too well, but we're in the Great League, so it did fine. For the things that's good up against, like this Medicham again, Deoxys, the algorithm is helping me out here. It's not a coincidence they're giving me these things now, after all the losses it gave me. It's just not. Alright, anyway, bringing in the Venusaur to take out the Azumarill, but they freaking survived. Now check this out. I thought it was Ice Beam, play rough. Wow, wasted a shield, but how was I supposed to know? Alright, bringing in the Medicham, more than likely shielding this up. And that's exactly what they're doing. So we got the shield. I will let this go. Of course, we'll bring in the Houndstone. Hopefully there's not a ground type in the back. If there is, I'm pretty screwed because we have Carbinks in the back. So I'm waiting for that clock. They immediately swap. It's a Gligar, so I bring in the Houndstone to kind of start calculating the situation here. So we're going to start lowering their defense. I could have maybe went for a Shadow Ball, but I didn't want to risk them throwing and having to use a shield and surviving and, you know, not wasting that energy. So I just throw 2, making it easier for me to farm them down. Now, Dig is going to do a lot of damage, but it is Carbinks at the end of the day, which is going to be able to absorb it. Take a look. We can even take another one here, no problem. Actually, we could farm them down still, but I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of them so we can hold on to this health, because all it's going to take out this Medicham is going to be a Rock Slide, and they are not going to be at a Psychic. They didn't have enough energy here. This is actually, yeah, just a Power Punch, and we're looking good. Carbink's taking the win for us. Everything putting in work. Absolutely. This team is not carrying the Houndstone. They're really not. It's actually putting in its own work, as you've seen here. All right, next battle, a Azumarill here. So we're just going to go straight for Shadow Ball. This is one of the times where we will do this, and we will let this charge move go. It is an Ice Beam. It's taking hits fairly well. And I don't know what I was talking about. Maybe it just felt like it wasn't. But it takes hits fine. So this thing is all around pretty good. It's ranked pretty bad on PV Poke. And yes, I know I should have went Psychic Fangs and then this, but then they would have known, oh, here comes the Shadow Ball, or defense is dropped. It's like ranked 200 something, but, you know, we've used plenty of Pokemon ranked worse than that and kicked up plenty of ass. So they swap into their Galarian Stunfisk willingly. This is amazing, because we do have the Carbinks. As soon as we get rid of this, I'm pretty sure we're good. Okay, so this is amazing here. Getting to the next Frenzy Plant right as they get to the Rock Slide, while we do let the Rock Slide go. And then down goes their thing. Bring it in, Talonflame. Yup, that's a wrap. We don't need to shield anything. We're good to go. I'm surprised I didn't back out, to be honest with you. But hey, good sport here. So we will shield this up, because I've been hit by a lot of random energy. You know, they've had 50 energy. All of a sudden, they've got like 200 energy. Yeah, I know the 100 is the max, but you know what I mean. All this weird crap going on. People in denial. And I'm not saying anybody in this video is cheating. I'm just saying I've encountered it. All right, so we've got the Alolan Sandslash. Now, if we had the ground move, that would have been great, right? But they're going to retreat, so they're helping us out. I'm not going to screw it up this time, so we're going to go ahead and bring in the Carbinks. Okay, let's get it. You know, it's that Shadow Claw is adding up. The charge move too. So I don't know, as far as farming them down, I could have gotten away with it, but we're going to go ahead and just take them out while we're in the yellow. Oh, we under tap. So great, perfect. So we can get to the Rock Slide here, which is still going to do a decent amount because they are going to be parts ice. And letting it go. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Swapping into their Trevenant while they still have energy on their Sandslash. We have to keep that in mind. Getting off the Psychic Fangs up against their Trevenant, bringing in the Venusaur. So all we have to do is go for Frenzy Plant now. We don't need to get off Sledge Bomb, because we'll still do enough. And we called the Seed Bomb. We will be shielding up this Seed Bomb, though. We can't afford it because of the quick moves. Getting to 2 Frenzy Plants, getting off the first one. What's going to happen here? They let it go. Bringing in the Sand Slash, getting this off. We're going to immediately swap into the Carbinks here. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, and they're out of here. We take the win. Let's get it. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you do give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate the support. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!